You know, I think we found it. I think we made it to the single most stupid thing I've ever heard said. This is up there at least. This is just beyond retarded. You guys remember Google Stadia, right? It was that new gaming platform, that new innovative device, this new innovative method of gaming that would just revolutionize gaming as we know it and change everything and change the way how we play. Consoles would be obsolete, computers, PCs would be obsolete. But in all seriousness, Stadia has been dead in like comatose. It's in an induced coma by Google themselves because they just launched they launched the most piece of shit service I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's just awful. And that's crazy. Like, holy crap, it's been out a year already? That's nuts. I feel like it just came out. It just like came and went. Between the poor marketing, the technical issues, like the stupid decisions of like, dude, like seriously, all I have to say is this, because this is like the dumbest thing. Like, I'm trying to find my words because this is just so stupid to launch a service like this. But like, how are you gonna make us pay? Not me, whatever fools out there bought the fucking thing. How are you gonna make us pay $100-something for a controller? Then pay what is it, $10 a month, or is it 20? Anyway, it's a monthly fee, you know, for the subscription to have access to the games. And then on top of that, we have to pay for each individual game? That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Like, who else does that? That's so stupid. That's so dumb. That's like if Netflix, you paid the 10 or 15 bucks a month, everything you watch you have to also buy at full price, as if it were like a DVD you were about to buy. Like, wouldn't that be stupid? That's so dumb. Nobody expected that the creative director, Mr. Alex Hutchington, or whatever the hell his name is, I don't fucking know what his name is. No one expected this dude to publicly execute his own platform and job at the same time. Streamers worried about getting their content pulled because they used music they didn't pay for should be more worried by the fact that they're streaming games they didn't pay for as well. How are they playing a game they didn't pay for? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's all gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce it. Ooh, oh my god, you're trying to scare us or some shit? Oh my, ooh, you won't be able to play video games on stream if publishers were to... Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Who are you? The real truth is the streamers should be paying the developers and publishers of the games they stream. They should be buying a license like any real business and paying for the content they use. Look, no joke, no exaggeration. Without a doubt in my mind, this is one of the worst takes I have ever seen. Any gaming related take I have ever seen on this app. The absolute irony that the creative director of a streaming platform, a streaming platform that literally paid streamers, content creators, influencers, people who make videos on video games, you know, people who have followings, they paid them to promote Stadia. He has in the past retweeted stuff where there's a content creator promoting their platform, their streaming service. But the irony of them doing that and the creative director is advocating for streamers to pay publishers to play the games on stream instead. Like, what the fuck, man? You can't make this up. And he continued to double down, triple down, and even try to just play it off like he didn't just say all that. And like he didn't just create a huge PR nightmare for Stadia. For Stadia, who just a couple hours ago, Google was like, yo, what that guy said, we do not even... our views and his views do not align. Even Google threw this dude under the bus, bro. Amazing to me that people are upset at someone saying that the creators of content should be allowed to make some of the money from other people using their content for profit. In a way, not that I agree with him, I 100% don't agree with him, but in a way, he's not wrong. You aren't really allowed to, stream a game to an audience. I mean, remember when Nintendo was striking people and they were well within their right, and everyone, even other publishers, were like, why are you doing this? Because it was pretty much accepted and being normalized that it's fine for content creators to stream and make content out of the games they play, because that's just free exposure, free publicity that could lead to more sales for them. So they see that as a win-win. So while I understand that technically we're not allowed to do that, and maybe there should be some kind of licensing, the point is, Alex, that nobody cares. Like, the publishers are fine with it. All publishers are fine with it, pretty much. I have not heard of anyone doing any kind of licensing or anything, or going after content creators who stream their games. I have not seen that. And I mean, just go on Twitch, like Fortnite. So Epic Games doesn't care, Activision doesn't care, like EA, all the major publishers who have their game on Twitch being streamed to hundreds of thousands of millions of people. Nobody gives a shit. They see that as an opportunity to boost sales. That all could be potential sales. If your game is being streamed, it's being watched, it's being talked about, word of mouth is spreading, people are watching the content, they might feel inclined to buy the game. So this is why it's so confusing for me, because it feels like he's just trying to make just the situation out of nothing, because nobody even cares. Like, nobody cares at all. It's so strange to me. Like, Alex, I don't know if you're just some old dinosaur whose mentality has been stuck in the year that they were born in, but times have changed. The last 20 years has been really, really huge for gaming. More people are playing games, more people are buying games, more people are streaming and, taking in content, gaming content, and, watching people stream. And here's another thing, like, who would that fee go to, that licensing fee? You really think developers, and like, how much are we talking? 10, 15, 50, $100? Like, what's the limit? Like, no one wants to pay. Imagine this. Imagine if Among Us had, like, a $10, $20, $50 licensing fee for to stream their games. Like, then that game, like, most people are gonna be like, I'm not paying a fucking licensing fee for just to play a game or stream a game. That makes no sense. I'm gonna play something else and stream that. That's what most people are gonna do. That's what I would do. I'm not gonna pay no licensing fee. What the hell is that? For what? I already bought the game. Like, you're honestly just advocating for, like, the suits at the top of the food chain of these publishers getting more money, because they're gonna be the ones seeing more of that licensing fee that gamers would be paying to stream games. Like, honestly, look at the most popular games in the last few months that have become popular and big hits because of streaming. If streaming wasn't where it was now, and even just a few years ago, Fortnite would not be a thing. I mean, it wouldn't be as big without streaming, but yeah, like in the way Fortnite has been in the last few years, it would not have been the same way without streaming, and without like people like Ninja and shit like them streaming that game. Among Us would probably not even be a thing, because that game's been out for 2 years. A lot of people don't know that it didn't just come out and then explode. It's been out for 2 years, and back then nobody really played this game that much. But as soon as a streamer with a following played it and people saw how fun it could be, everyone fucking hopped on board, dude. And now millions of people are playing, or maybe like it was just a few dozen hundreds. Fall Guys, Phasmophobia, like all of these games blew up because of streaming. More eyes were brought to these games, and people were like, I gotta play that. They went out and bought it, and they're like, and all these games are playable with friends. So when you're streaming this shit, your streamers are usually playing with other streamers, and friends are playing with other friends and whatnot. That's more sales. They're like, dude, you gotta get this game. Dude, you gotta get that game. Let's all get this game and play. Like, dude, how are you so just mentally far behind the times? So yeah, it's weird, man. And you got ratioed hard, and then you followed up with some kind of smart ass thing saying, anyway, gonna hop online and stream some Fall Guys. Who's up for it? Like, okay, did you pay for a license so you could stream it? Did you cut Devolver or whoever the hell made the fucking game? Did you cut them a check? Huh? Because that's what everyone's asking. And, like, why would you even say that? But anyways, just wanted to talk about that for a bit, because it just, like, I have no idea how you can just be so out of touch. And like Google, there's a reason why nobody's fucking with Stadia right now. Nobody cares about Stadia. Nobody gives a fuck. Next gen consoles are coming, everyone's gonna be buying that. I would highly recommend for them to buy that, because there's no subscription service that's gonna lock them out of games that they're going to pay for. Full price. That just blows my mind. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Stadia, if that's your creative director, I know you made a statement saying, hey, we don't agree with his vision. I don't know, he kind of disagrees with you. I would just kind of cut this guy off. But hey, you know what? COVID and shit, I wouldn't want anyone to lose their job, but hey, this platform's gonna die if you don't figure out something quick. And having that kind of mentality, we're not down with that. Nobody, all your games will be dead on arrival. Just try it. Go ahead and try it. Try to launch a game on the dead platform of Stadia, and then lock a game behind a paywall, behind a subscription fee, and then lock streaming it behind a whatever fucking fee it is, a fucking licensing fee. Try it. Go ahead. It will flop. It's gonna flop. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.